mistake. But it looks real. Yeah. Oh, this is the cool new place to put your gun. Store your weapon. Ah! It's cold. Hello? Anybody up there? I went to this movie last week. It's pretty good. But it wasn't, I mean, there were guns and such. It was okay. Not, by any stretch of the imagination. It wasn't, not that any of them are anymore. I mean, it's not, and it's not. Not that I'm bitter. Well, people look at you. They say, oh, he's an actor who's not like, ugh, so he must be kind of bitter. Yeah, I am. I am bitter. But that doesn't mean that movies don't suck, because they do, right? They're largely unwatchable, except for maybe 3 movies a year that are fantastic, even though no one much goes to see those, and they really don't finally do a whole lot more than make the rest of us feel like total failures, because we can't even get cast in the utter bullshit movies everyone else makes. Not that I consider myself a failure. That's something other people have an issue with. I'm fine with where I am. I really am. So, I went to this movie last week. It was pretty typically like there was an airplane and guns and explosions and people screaming, and the plane crashes. Get down! Get down! I mean, the whole movie was like that. The dialogue was like, just uttered. And I've heard people get paid millions, just millions to write things like, get in the truck! And they're considered really successful screenwriters, because get down. Not bitter. No, of course. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised to see you. I'm surprised to see you at this strange hour. Not at all. I'm simply surprised to see you at this strange hour. Anyway, I went to this movie, and some people would say that, the fact that millions of dollars were spent and gas and electricity wasted so we could watch a plane crash. Some people like that. They think that's fun. And we live in a free market economy. We have that so-called invisible hand of the marketplace. It's actually steering things like the hand of fate or the hand of God. And anyway, the free market version of this equation steers things towards the greatest good for the greatest number of people. And that's why we have this movie that I saw. Have a seat. Have a seat. This is quite an honor. No, that's too desperate. You're not desperate. It's just weird that he's here. This is quite an honor. Have a seat. Have a seat. This is quite an honor. Anyway, the thing is, and I say this without bitterness, I auditioned for that movie. I did. I'm a trained actor, and I yelled, "Get down! Get down!" And that's pretty good. I gave a really fantastic reading of that. And other really timeless bits of dialogue. And well, I didn't get the part, which is fine. I truly have better things to do with my life. But the fact is, the hilarious fact is, He starred in that movie. I couldn't even get a 3-line part. And he started it. And as long as he's not here anyway, let me just share the secret. He's talent-free. Not that you don't want to be harsh to a fellow actor. The community, then again, and it's not... Okay, I'm a little bitter. That doesn't change facts, no. It doesn't change facts. That his lack of talent grants him a reality that has been denied other members of this community is real. Because, I mean, everyone acts like he is real. I mean, real. In a way that we are not. What is reality? Ooh. You have to ask yourself. I ask myself that question all the time. I mean, I'm not bitter. When he gets to be the real one, I think we're all allowed a little moment of private rage or the occasional fantasy with a gun.
Hey! What are you doing up there? Hey!
What?
What are you doing there?
Stay away from me. Stay away from me! Get in the trunk!
Hey, what happened to the book? There's somebody here who I think isn't supposed to be here. Hey! Anybody here? Hello, Chief?
Yeah, hey, it's me. There's like no one here. Did they call you? Well, I don't know. There's supposed to be a rehearsal, a put-in rehearsal, but there's like no one here. Like a janitor or something. But no, it's fine, Tony. I just thought maybe they called you. Or it's fine. Listen, while I got you hear anything from Paramount? Oh. No. I realize that. I was just. I'm not nervous. God. I'm sorry having a blast doing this play. Are you kidding? I just mean if Paramount calls, I'd love to hear what the offer is. Or if they're going to someone else, which would be whatever. But you know what? I don't want to talk about this right now. We're doing this put-in rehearsals in my head is like, totally. I just mean if they call. Look, I gotta go. My apologies. I regret the unusual hour. No, I'm not regret. You don't regret anything. Guys are fine. You don't give a shit. So what? It's 4 in the morning. That's when you come to life. I regret the unusual hour. Get him out of here. Is somebody up there? Roxanne, are you up there?
No, I'm here. I think Laura's up there. Laura, are you up there? I couldn't find the prop gun. You don't have it, do you?
No, there's some guy here, a janitor or something. He has it.
There's no janitor scheduled to be in the building. Can we have more lights on the stage? Laura, are you up there? Thank you.
Some total fruitcake. I thought he was a janitor. He was up on stage jacking up a storm and he had the gun.
He has it? Laura, can you call security? Ask for Jimmy or Stu. There's someone in the theater who's stealing props. Nightmare. It's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to pick up a prop anymore. You practically have to sign your life away. Hi, it's Roxanne at the theater. Can you call me and we have a situation? Let's go through this. What did he look like?
I don't know. He's kind of a skinny guy, and maybe not skinny, but brown hair, gray maybe. 30 or so, 50. Yeah, like 50, 40, 30.
Laura, do not call security. Those guys will just eat up the whole day and charge us double overtime. And for what?
How am I supposed to know he's waving a gun?
Laura, what are you doing? Laura, oh, forget it. Anyway, if you don't remember what he looks like.
I remember. I was just trying to be specific.
Well, when you specifically remember, then we'll call security, okay?
Sorry, was that sarcasm?
Sarcasm and show business? Cell phone.
Not me.
Oh, sorry, it's me. Hi, it's Roxanne. No, there's just a potential issue around one of the props that I'm in the process of clearing up. No, he hasn't shown up yet. Not a problem. No, Dean, I'm sure. No worries. Thanks. Okay, Laura, we're going to have to do a search of the entire theater.
Hello?
He's got the gun. He's got the gun.
Sorry, I was back in the dressing room. They told me that they actually didn't tell me much.
Whatever, man. I don't know what you're doing here, but like, this is a private rehearsal space. You're not supposed to be in here, okay?
No, I know. I was in the green room. I was looking for the
Harry.
stairs. What's that?
What are you doing here, Harry?
What's that? Wow, you're different. Your hair.
When did you get back?
Back from where?
From when you left.
Oh, when I left.
Yes, from when you left.
From then I got back a long time ago.
I know that.
You know what?
I know when you got back, Harry.
You do?
Why, yes.
Well, that's fine then.
Is it?
Yes. What are you doing here?
I'm the stage manager.
You're the stage manager. Wow. Isn't that well?
Yes, and why are you here?
I'm the understudy. Yes.
Your name's call sheet, Harry. According to the call sheet, this is an understudy rehearsal for an understudy by the name of Robert Merrill, who has been cast as the understudy in this part.
I changed my name.
Well, that's a problem.
Is it?
A change of name is a serious event. Do you have documentation that supports your claim?
You mean like legal documents?
Do you have documents that are not legal?
I don't have any documents at all. I just started to do it.
You just started to change your name, didn't think anyone would care or notice.
Actually, people do it all the time in this business. Like Bruce, that's not his real name.
Yes, thank you, Jake. From the sociological perspective on lives and show business, I just think our situation is a little more serious here.
Is it?
How can you prove you are who you say you are? You stand there answering to the name of Harry, but in fact you also claim to be this Robert Merrill person?
You mad at me?
Why would I be mad at you? It's a simple fact that I need proof that you are who you say you are.
Well, I have an equity card.
Equity card? Isn't that handy? Might I see said equity card?
I see what?
Show it to me. You could have stolen this.
What's your equity card?
Boy, ain't that the truth. A sad card, maybe.
I'll Xerox it and give it back to you later.
Okay. Wow, so you're a stage manager. When did that happen?
We don't really have a lot of time to go through personal history right now, Harry. Excuse me, Robert.
You can call me Harry. Most people still do.
Wonderful.
So you guys know each other?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. This is Harry. Jake. Harry, this is Jake.
Yep. We just met before.
Oh, hey, yeah, hey. Okay, so wait though. This guy's the understudy?
Apparently.
Look, I'm gonna have to talk to my agent about this.
You don't have approvals on the understudies, Jake.
He's covering me though.
Yes, he is covering you, and you are covering Bruce, is my understanding of the arrangements that were made regarding the understudy situation.
So if Bruce is out, I go on for him, and he goes on for me.
Is there a problem?
No, no problem.
I need to talk to my agent.
You don't have approvals. Bruce doesn't even have approvals.
Bruce doesn't?
Not on understudies.
Yeah, I know, but I mean... No offense, man. But we're not like... Come on, help me out here. Okay. This play is like a major event, you know, Kafka's undiscovered masterpiece on Broadway. I mean, we made it to Broadway on the strength of, plus the reviews, which I think we can rightly be proud of. People say movie stars aren't welcome on Broadway. I can put that rumor to rest.
People say, what?
What's your point, Jake?
Because all they see are movie stars. It's like a disease. Not a disease. I didn't mean disease. More like pathology or ongoing cultural disaster.
Yeah, okay. Let me put it this way then. Bruce and I, there's a level of visibility and, shall we say, excitement. People are excited to come and see us. They come to the theater and they're excited to see me or Bruce. You, I am guessing not so much because, as far as I can tell, you know your name is Harry.
Robert Mayo.
Most people still call me Harry.
Which would be my point.
So, is that like on your resume? Visibility?
I'm not nobody, pal.
Oh, I should say not. I saw your last picture just last week. It was awesome. When you yelled, "Get in the truck," oh, I was. I mean it. You said it like 3 times. Get in the truck. Get in the truck. Get in the truck.
Okay, I'm not going to answer that, but I'm going to point out that thing grossed $67 million its opening weekend, which is something that didn't make anybody too miserable. Particularly not the producers of this play. But that's not actually what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Kafka's vision of the world that's gone so far down the road into existential shame and anxiety that the self can't even regenerate a sense of being in the face of buildings collapsing. The whole world can't even, culture can't even generate because of this intangible decay that is just huge in this. And there's not some stature.
Oh, stature. I see.
Yeah, it seems to
You
me
think I'm not tall enough for the part?
Roxanne.
I wasn't at the audition, Jake. I don't know what they were looking for. If it will make you feel better, I can put a call into Dean and find out what their thinking was.
Can you do that?
Absolutely.
Look, this is appalling. I show up for the first day of rehearsal. The first thing
you do is you steal the prop gun and you piss off the stage man.
Hi, Dean. It's Roxanne.
First thing I do is make it through the auditions and get myself cast.
Yes, the understudy just showed up.
Forget I said anything. I'm sure you're a terrific actor.
Jake had a question about what the thinking was.
I'm a working actor. I work. I've been in. I can't even count the number of plays I've been in over the past.
Awesome, man. I mean,
Law and Order. Played a recurring judge. I did Chekhov at Williamstown last year with some of the best, really fine actors.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, normally I would not agree to even consider standing by for someone.
Yeah, maybe that's my point. Someone as good as you are, why would you be taking a job as an understudy?
It's a terrific part.
Don't I know? You're understudy you need.
I see.
And you're standing by for Bruce, so you're an understudy too.
Hardly.
Hardly, exactly.
Roxanne?
I'm the understudy and you're the other understudy. That's exactly the situation as I understand it.
Roxanne, where are we at?
Okay, yeah, okay. Thanks, Dean. That helps a lot. Good day. He's best friends with Dean's hairstylist.
His hairstyle.
Not his hairstylist, his wife's hairstylist.
His wife's hairstylist.
That is what I was told. Dean's wife goes to this hairstylist who also knows Harry, and she told her how terrific Harry was, and that's how he got the job, and she wanted to do a favor for this person.
The hairstylist or the wife?
The wife wanted to do a favor for her hairstylist. They're very close, apparently.
That's how he got the job.
I auditioned. That's how I got the job.
This is a crazy business.
Yes, it is. Look, he's never going on. Equity requires us to have someone standing by, and never go on.
Whatever.
Laura, did you bring in the bedroom for scene 1?
So, how do you guys know each other?
We don't know each other all that well. We knew each other a little bit.
We'll be marking it at first, so workplace is fine.
6 years. How long has it been? 6 years.
Excuse me, but I'm prepping. I have work to do. Is that all right with you? That I prep the stage so that you and your fellow actors can rehearse the scene? Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Laura, bedroom? No, Laura, we don't need the light cue. We need the wagons. Fuck me.
So you changed it? Yeah. Why'd you do that?
Oh, just a little, shake things up.
Like shake up. What were you trying to shake up?
Boy, the set on this is really something. Who's the designer?
You don't know who designed the set?
Of course I know who designed the set. Just making conversation.
That's what I thought I was doing when I asked why you changed your name.
Laura, the bedroom. Laura, not in. Laura, for God's sake, Laura.
They're a problem.
Laura's just having a bad day, apparently. Laura, take out the in and bring it in the bedroom, please. Oh, for crying out loud. at the table. Jake, start at the bar.
I know when I started, I'm going to do it tomorrow, lunch and brews 8 times a week.
Yes, of course, sorry. I realize that. I just, okay. Let's do this. Harry, you need a line, I'll be on book.
So, you guys never said how you know each other?
We were engaged to be married.
It's a long story.
I bet.
Jake, you need to start at the bar, please.
You got it, Chief. So, you know much about Kafka?
Oh, sure.
Glassware! Is there glassware? Because, like, such an incredible genius. I mean, the language in this thing. Get a chance to look at the script.
Well, when I was memorizing the lines, I glanced through it.
There's a lot of nuance that people don't, because, like, this section, this takes place in a scene where he's exploring some of the social territory that he was talking about in the castle. You know, there's a kind of existential overlap with that text, and it helps to know, or just even sense, like a heartbeat. You have spoken terror that underlines the spatial relationship, the stage picture, and beyond. Thanks, Roxanne. Because the castle, like the Muirs, the first translators, they were like, and I'm not blaming Max Brode led them in their own direction, if you ask me, but they truly saw the castle as like this image of divine grace. So anyway, the translation just doesn't have the quality of disaster, the impending catastrophe. Because if you ask me, the castle is like, dead man, it's time to sell. It's the Nazis bearing down. Divine image, I don't think so. Well, that's my point. It really helps to have a sense of the universe according to Kaufman.
Well, I've been to Prague on a pub crawl.
Awesome. I bet that was a blast.
Okay, we're going to try this without lights and sound. No. Laura, we're just marking this for now until Harry gets it. Laura? Laura? Oh, fuck it. Just do it, okay, you guys?
Not a problem. It's your cue, dude.
I know. I was acting.
Oh. Sorry, man. That was a huge pause. You can drive a truck with that pause.
I'm just getting into character. Sorry.
Character yet, Harry?
Just a minute. Yes.
Okay, can we go, please?
Absolutely. Hello, friend.
Friend, you use the word freely.
I use it as I have been instructed by Carlsman.
Come have it.
I am here on Carlsman's orders to take down your testimony.
Yes, of course.
And I warn you, it will go harshly with you if you try to deceive the judicial authorities on this or any matter.
Drink first.
We commence questioning on the third night of the full moon in the winter months. That would never again be the same.
I mean,
never after you went back to look at the ruins of your childhood, marred by your mother's wail on the first and only time you dared to ask why she had no face. Why the face that looked on you each dawn was not a face at all, but nothing more than an empty mask of blood and bone.
Whoa, hey, time fucking out.
Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem. You just missed your cue. You have to drink. Take a drink, down it, and then you get the table.
I don't think. Do I have to take the
What do
drink?
you mean you have to take a drink? Of course, you have to take a drink.
I just thought it doesn't really make sense to take a drink.
Shout out straight. Drink down it like a shot of tequila, and then you get the table.
The script doesn't actually say that.
Exactly what the script says coffee. It says drink, then table.
It doesn't make sense to
It's
me.
fucking hilarious.
Do I have to do it like that?
Okay.
I'm just trying to clarify process a little bit. Stage manager, if that's all right with you.
Roxanne, can you come down here and talk to him? I mean, this is bullshit. This play is a hit. Some fucking cop hit. And he's like,
No, honestly, it's truly a point of clarification.
what is this, a pissing contest? We haven't even gotten to have a seat.
Not at all. I'm just trying to stay clear on process. That's all I'm doing, really.
I
Roxanne?
totally get it, Jake. I absolutely do.
You tell me I don't have a clue. That's my farm. You tell me you got the job because of nice new hairstylist. That's fine.
I got the job because I gave a great audition. Roxanne.
I know. But why don't you just give me a minute with Harry, and then we'll get this back on track.
I mean, isn't good?
Look, I know I'm being asked to recreate a performance. I just
Harry,
think...
could you just give me a minute, please?
This is what I need you to do, Jake. Take 10 minutes, get yourself a cup of coffee, make some phone calls, and come back in 10 minutes. And when you come back, you'll be ready to work.
Yeah, because...
You don't have to say another word. Done.
Okay.
Okay,
What are you, a fucking moron?
I'm well within my rights.
You have no rights. You're an actor. You're not even an actor. You're an understudy.
Okay.
You listen to me, you moron.
Oh, why did they cast you?
Why did they have to cast you? Why didn't I see this coming?
Why did they have warning? Yes! What on earth can the universe be trying to teach me by having you?
You show up. Don't answer that. Do not say anything. It will be very bad for you. Very bad if you even try to have a conversation with me. Do you understand that?
Okay, obviously there's still some bad feelings about this.
No. No bad feelings. You are out of my system. I'm over you. Okay? Okay? Okay?
I just...
No.
Going to, leaving in general
Harry, I will hurt you.
was perhaps drastic. That's all I will say.
Okay. Now that we've got that squared away, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Are you a fucking moron? Do you think it is really a good idea to piss off the star of the show you're in rehearsal for as an understudy within the first 10 minutes of rehearsal?
I thought Bruce was the star.
They're both stars, Harry. Jake's right. Nobody cried around here when his movie did $67 million worth of business on its opening weekend.
Did you see it? Oh, God, it was awful.
I didn't see it.
Hilarious. Get in the truck. Get down. Get down. $67 million?
That's right. $67 million.
Care how much money it made. It's awful. It's terrible in it.
As your stage manager, I'm going to have to ask you to keep your opinions about popular culture to yourself.
Whatever.
No. Don't say whatever. Say, I will keep my opinions about popular culture to myself, Roxanne.
Keep my opinions about popular culture to myself. Roxanne.
And do you think you can just do the scene the way it's written?
It's not actually written. It's a dream. You know that it's not. Kafka did not write that.
Kafka's dead! We got a dead playwright here and a live movie star. So if the movie star says that it is in the script that you drink before you move, that is what it says in the script.
Well,
Just guess Roxanne.
So what you're saying is there's no creativity. There's no.
What I'm saying is, you will do what I tell you to do. Or I call my producers right now on the cell phone, right here, in my hand, and I will tell them that you are not working out. That I don't give a shit about his wife's hairstylist and how much she likes you because you pissed off Jake too much and we have to go to the next person on the list for this job.
Well, that seems extreme.
That's right. It is extreme, and I'll do it, you lunatic.
And it's not about.
About what? Oh. About what, Harry?
There's no.
No, what? Baggage? Bad feelings about the past? Residual impulses to take revenge on the shithead who broke my heart? There might be. Who can say? had you fired because I wasn't over you. Or I'm unhappy and bitter because I had to give up acting and become a stage manager just to stay employed. You could run around New York and say whatever you want. But you know what? You'll still be out of a job. That is what will happen if you don't just do what I say.
All right. I'll take the stupid drink. I didn't realize it was so important to everyone.
Okay, good.
Anything else I can do for you?
Yes, there is one more thing. It's called sucking up.
I've heard of it.
Good, because there will now be some major sucking up.
Okay. Fine. You look beautiful. And I mean that.
Not me. Jake, sucking up to Jake.
Oh, come on!
Is that a problem? Only sucking up.
Roxanne, if I'm expected to act in scenes with him, I have to have a point of view.
No, we've been through this. You have no rights. Which means you have no point of view. Jake is a movie star. That means he is crown prince of the universe.
What about Bruce?
Bruce is the king of everything. Jake is the crown prince. Okay, let's think of this as a play. Bruce is Richard III. Jake is Henry V. And you are spear carrier number 7.
That's nuts!
Got it?
I got it.
I got it.
Good. Now, I'm going to go get Henry V, and we will continue with our exercise in artistic excellence.
Stage managers are not usually that high-strung. Normally, in fact, the stage manager is the one person in the theater you're supposed to be able to count on to keep her head. That's the job description. You always have 6 kinds of duct tape, a pencil sharpener, and a cool head. Which, I'm not saying, okay, this is certainly not an optimal situation. But I would just show up like this, after so much time and some admittedly unfortunate personal history, without any notice. Of course you would be mad. Anyone would be. So, I think we should agree to overlook for now what might be considered by some the lack of professionalism on her part. Does that seem funny to you? I can't believe taking the drink before getting the tape recorder would actually get a laugh. I mean, I've seen the show several times, and he does get a laugh there, but honestly, I just didn't think it was all that funny. Not that I'm above a laugh. I'm not one of those actors by any means. I worked with this one guy once. This is a true story. We were in this hilarious comedy. Seriously, the thing was foolproof. Everything this guy did laid an egg. Seriously. I gave no names. It was like he was sabotaging the entire production. Finally, one day, the director said, "You know, is there a problem here?" And he said, "Kid you not, I just don't feel the need to beg for every laugh that's out there. I've got enough laughs in my time. I don't need any more." No, that's what he said. I don't need. against a laugh there. I just didn't think it was a good laugh. It's not a bad laugh, it's just... Not that, as I said before, anyone should be above a laugh. Especially Kafka. That's not funny at all. I don't care what anyone says.
So we can take it from the top of the scene and just pick it up from the drink. It's up to you, Jake.
No, let's take it from the top.
Harry, what are you doing?
I'm just working on the scene.
No line on the floor. There's no line on the floor in this scene.
Harry, there's no line on the floor in the scene.
Yeah, no.
Is that understood?
Of course, I was just trying something.
There is no trying basis where you, Jake, Haltman. I'm calling the producers right now.
No, I won't. I didn't mean I was trying anything. I mean, I was thinking about the play and how great it was. I was just like meditating about that. That's why I was lying on the floor.
Whatever, man. Let's just do this.
Great. Thank you, Jake. You are a prince. Your Harry knows that. Laura, we're going to take it from the top of the scene, all right? No. Laura, we don't need to like you or the sound, Laura. Laura, we have a lot to get through today, and I need you to pay attention.
Whoa!
No! Laura, come on, wait. For God's sake, I don't want to have to come up there. Are you listening to a word I'm saying?
Roxanne, maybe I should come back in 15 minutes after sort this thing out. I need to call my agent.
No, there will be no agent calling. I am taking care of this. Laura, I'm coming out of there. Stay there.
She's great.
Awesome. Best. Yeah. So, you two,
It was a long time ago.
what happened to them or what?
It's very complicated.
You walked out.
I didn't walk out per se. I more or less, got on an airplane and took a trip.
Wow. You have like a commitment thing? Or, you just didn't love her, so you didn't want to hurt her, so you couldn't bring yourself to tell her.
Did she say that? Did she tell you that?
No, man. That's what I heard. All the loudspeakers in the dressing room.
So you heard. Wow, what else did you hear?
You mean did I hear the part where you said I'm a terrible actor? Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, see, what I meant by terrible, not what you think I meant.
It's okay, Mr. Spear Carrier. I'm an adult. People assume movie stars are all assholes. It's not necessarily the case. But I do, Harry. I gotta ask you. Theoretically, do you really think getting in the truck is somehow a lesser thing for an actor to say than, say, please sit down, Mr. Carlsman?
No.
Answer the question.
Well, I do think.
Go ahead. Let me have it.
I just think that, at least please sit down, Mr. Carlsman, at least that eventually leads to something dramatically interesting.
Get in the truck leads to us escaping the monster tornado that's like wiping out all of Kansas. And then we live to, eventually defeat the thing and save thousands of innocent Kansans from sure and utter destruction. How is that not dramatic?
Yeah, I just found that part of it totally unrealistic.
Kafka's realistic.
Kafka's poetic.
Okay, you got me. That movie was not long on poetry. Roxanne, where are we at with this?
Laura, are you in the house?
She's not up there with you?
I can't find Laura.
Well, she's not down here.
Is it always like
This
this?
is not to start on her. She is an awesome stage manager, and you don't have any traction here. When you enter this territory, you're a giant bug, my friend, and I mean that literally. You say anything mean about Roxanne, you're an insect. You get all that, Roxanne?
Yes, thank you, Jake.
You won't even go with the trial scene. You know I love the scene.
That might be best. I'm taking the tavern wagon out, and then I'm coming down and bringing the law table on.
This is one of the best scenes in the play. Well, it's hard to pick favorites when you know, like this section. Oh, it's like he was on fire. Things really start to cook. Man, I love this set. See the castle looming? Gorgeous, right? It just says coffee me. Castle, trial, coffee.
All we need now is like a giant bug in the middle of it. Oh, and we have a giant bug.
Okay.
Just giving you a hard time.
Okay, guys. I'm really sorry about this. I don't know where Laura went. She somehow locked half the board, but not the other half. Fucking stoner. So, unless today is going to be a total wash, we're just going to have to start here and backtrack to Act 1 and then to Act 3 last. Or we can do 2, 3, and then go back to 1.
Fine by me?
We will have a chance to run it straight through eventually, though, right?
If you're still with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will have the opportunity to run the show once through with Jenn. Alright, let's just take a second to review the blocking. Harry, you start the scene, stage right at the interrogation table. Jake is off. You need to take some time, not forever. You're in a 3-hour play by Franz Kafka. Don't know at the moment. Start your line about Carlton and the paperwork. Jake enters, he sits down, you sit down, he reads the charges. You're doing what you're told. Try to imagine what that might feel like. You're enraged. Talk about the charges. Talk about Carlton. Talk. You try to get to the door. Jake talk about the magistrate. Jake exits. Storm brewing outside. If Laura ever shows up again, we'll have sounds and lights. Can we try that much?
Good. Awesome. I love this scene. You ready?
Absolutely.
I'll be in the house on board.
Yes.
Good, Laura. Good. Nice to have you with us. Carry on.
This is ludicrous. How long have I been here? Carlson said it would take only minutes. I've already spent half the day here. Paperwork was in order. Thank goodness. I've been waiting here half a day. Perhaps we can get this over with and I can go back to work now.
You are not to touch that.
Ow! You gotta do it that
I
hard?
hardly touched you.
It hurts.
Come on.
Well, it did.
You know, I can't just give you a little Nancy tap. The guy is serious. You're not supposed to be touching him.
A Nancy tap.
Will you take it back, please?
Touch that.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
I'm Mr. Clam. Why are you in here?
Those useless underlings in the outer office told me to wait here. I'm Inspector K. I brought in the criminal this morning.
You brought in the criminal.
Yes, on Carlsman's orders.
Carlson said nothing about it to me.
Why am I being held here? Why can I not leave? I have work to do. They'll be wondering where I am.
You are under arrest. Surely you know that.
Not under arrest. I am the arresting officer.
Who told you that?
It is my position.
You have papers. The magistrate will insist on seeing the papers.
I would like to speak with Carlsman.
He does not know you. He will never know you again.
I must speak with someone.
Don't be angry with me. I am a lowly employee in this matter, as you see. You performed as you were asked in your position on that. You made the arrest and delivered the criminal to the authorities. Now your situation has changed. If you're looking for sympathy, you have it, my friend, but answers are contradictory and elusive, and I do not traffic in anything so ephemeral. Accept your fate, my friend. There is nothing anyone can do.
Do not accept that.
Then it will be the worst of you.
That's you, Harry.
Sorry. Oh, I just was overwhelmed. Oh, I had a complete sense memory of this thing. This exact same thing happened to me in the casting office. Suddenly, no one knew me. I wasn't on a list, and the casting agent wouldn't see me. I was just like a pariah. Wouldn't see you? No. This girl, I don't know who she was. She was just an assistant. She was hideous. She acted like I don't know what she thought. I was crashing the audition. Someone trying to force his way in. Kept saying no. They called me in. And she was just, sorry, you're not on the list. There's nothing I can do. No, I'm not phoning the casting agent. No one will see you. You don't exist.
She said that? You don't exist?
Yes. Those exact words. No one will see you. You don't exist.
Dude, that sounds awful.
It was horrible.
This business sucks. How about Kafka? He's one hell of a playwright, huh? I mean, that was awesome. What you did there your first time through it, I was blown away.
No. I was just kind of marking it.
Well, if that was marking, then I'm like a fucking joke. Because I thought it was awesome. I should know. I've been doing this part for months. You were really good. Wasn't it good?
Wonderful.
Thank you. I was totally just working off what you were giving. That was electrifying.
Thanks. Like I said, I liked it too. So you just want us to keep going?
Yes, please.
Oh, the gun part's next, right? I don't have the gun.
Oh, God, we're missing the gun again? Who had the gun? Laura? That would be just my mom. Laura, you don't have the prop gun, do you?
I had it. After he took it, remember? I took it back, I had it.
Well, where is it, Jake?
I don't know. Oh, I think I left it in my dressing room. I'll go get it.
No. Stay here. I don't want anyone else getting lost in the bones of the theater. Practice something.
You know, I know what I said about your acting.
Surprised me, huh? Action star can actually pull it out.
Well, you can't really tell all that much from those movies. In between explosions, there's not a lot of room for subtlety.
You're a snob.
Stop! I'm an understudy. Come on. Do it.
Do what? You want me to do it?
That's good. That is. It's good.
Why are you doing this, man? You're a real actor. Roxanne is right. There's like no chance you'll ever go on. You know that, don't you?
I might go on.
Dude, you might go on and the entire audience might ask for your money.
There might be a few people out there who are coming to see a first-rate production of Kafka on Broadway.
Yeah, nobody cares about those people. They care about all those other people coming in on buses from New Jersey. Trust me. Those people are coming to see me and Bruce.
But what if Bruce gets sick? Then you have to go on for Bruce. Then I go on for you.
Bruce doesn't get sick.
You might get sick. Or you might get sick and then I go on for you.
It's Broadway. Nobody gets sick.
Everybody gets sick.
Nobody gets sick on Broadway. People leave shows. Bruce could leave the show. He could get mercury poisoning. Leave the show. And then I'd go on for him and then cast some other movie star as me.
Oh. So you wouldn't be you anymore. You would be Bruce.
That's right.
But I would still be me. I'd still be the understudy.
Yeah.
So I might go on.
You're not going on.
Well, I just don't choose to see it that way.
Dude, it doesn't matter how you choose to see it.
It matters to me.
It doesn't matter to anybody else.
It doesn't matter. I can choose what I want.
You can choose what you want, but what you want is not your choice.
You sound like Kafka now.
Awesome. Because he was really smart. Don't tell Roxanne. She hates when we make props.
Yes, that's right. Banana scene's coming up too.
So why are you doing this? I mean, basically, they just pay you not to act, right? They pay you to learn the part and then just stand by.
The operative part of that sentence being pay me.
You need the money.
An actor who needs money. What a unique situation.
Right? Right?
Is that why you did the truck movie?
I love that movie. I did it for the artistic fulfillment, man.
Okay. Just for curiosity's sake. Just to make me feel a little nauseous, so let me get into character for the next scene.
Yeah.
How much?
How much what?
Come on.
2.3 million.
2.3 million. What? Pesos?
Dollars.
2.3. That's how much they paid you to make that terrible movie? $2.3 million?
It's not that much after agents and lawyers and taxes, you know, it doesn't go that far. It doesn't go far.
That's millions of dollars. How can that not go far?
It just doesn't. Keeping the whole machine going, it costs a lot of money. It just doesn't, you know? Honestly, I'm kind of a bottom basement movie star. 2.3 million, that's actually a pretty lame quote. I kind of got the part because the CGI was going to cost a fortune, so they were looking to save money, and I was like the cheapest action star out there. Bruce, you want to know how much Bruce gets?
I don't know. What?
22.
A movie? Like for one movie?
Where have you been? Everyone in America knows that's his quote.
It doesn't matter that he's terrible?
You know you can't say that, right? Like, what if he was in the theater?
Well, I wouldn't say it if he was here. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, that's still up for debate. Because let me ask you this. What if he left something in his dressing room? Like his sweatshirt or something. What if he left his favorite sweatshirt in his dressing room? By mistake. And he stopped by to pick it up. And he came into the stage door because he's going to run and get it. And you're saying this shit over the loudspeakers, but what did that come from?
He has a favorite sweatshirt? Just buy another one. It makes $22 million a movie.
You make that much money, you don't really buy things anymore.
What do you mean you don't buy things?
I don't have that kind of money, so I don't actually understand this from the inside. But you know, you just don't purchase things. Things move different. When it gets that big, money works different. You know this.
Oh, I know.
You know, it's like floats. And then you float. It's all about meaning.
Meaning.
Meaning. Like yes, no, words. Meaning.
What about meaning?
That's what I'm saying. The meaning changes.
What are we talking about?
Okay, look. Meaning. This is a banana. Only it's not a banana. It's a prop.
It's a prop and a banana.
Except to Bruce, it's nothing. It doesn't exist. There is no banana for Bruce. It doesn't exist.
Really?
No. Guatemala exists because we buy Guatemala, and then there's a gross natural product that exists in banana futures in Guatemala that would exist, but this banana has no meaning.
Do you have meaning?
What are you talking about? Me? Of course I have meaning.
Just not as much meaning.
I have meaning.
Just not as much meaning as you'd have if you made $22 million a movie.
I have more meaning than you.
Oh, me. Please, I worked in negative meaning. What is negative meaning? Can you have negative meaning? If you have negative meaning, is it still meaning?
You know who's know the answer to this? Kafka.
Really? You think so?
Have you read the play? That's what the play is about.
You know, I have to say, I have read the play, but I don't understand the play.
You don't understand the play?
Do you understand the play?
Absolutely.
What's it about?
It's about me.
You know, you might have mentioned that for one reason or another, you decided to bury the prop gun underneath the 16 tons of unwashed laundry you have so cleverly strewn about your dressing room, Jake.
Oh, sorry. I set it down, and then I was looking at this strip I wanted to look at, so I moved a pile of stuff.
That stuff would be your underwear. The prop gun was underneath your underwear. Used underwear.
Oh, sorry, Roxanne. Really sorry.
I'm not talking to you right now. Oh, and what is this?
Banana pills.
You've been eating the props. You've just been sitting up here eating props.
He told me it would be okay.
You know it is not okay. Actors, you suck. Everyone acts like, oh, you all can't help yourselves. You have to act like big fucking babies. That's just the way actors are. Let me tell you something. I don't believe it for 1 second. Harry, in this production, unless we're practicing a scene, we don't eat the props. Even if Henry V tells us it's okay.
It's not a bra, it's a banana.
It's a banana and a prop.
Ah! Not to Bruce. Bruce doesn't even know the banana exists. Did you know that? You just buy one of all? Did you know about this?
Yes, I did know that because I've been listening to you guys on the loudspeaker. Can we get back to work, please?
Actually, can I take a little break?
You just had a little break. While I went and got the gun, you guys had a break.
I need to pee.
Why didn't you pee while I was getting the gun?
I didn't think of it.
How could you not think of it? You either have to pee or you
I
don't.
was having an interesting conversation and eating a banana.
Which you were not supposed to be doing because it's a problem.
But I really have
Go.
We're back.
Pretty hard on him.
Yes. Well, it was hard on me when he disappeared 2 weeks before we were supposed to walk down the fucking aisle.
2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks.
So you got me.
Yes, I did. I had the dress. I still have the dress. It is hanging in my closet like a wound on a hanger.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. It's just when you hear another guy's been an asshole to a woman, you kind of feel guilty by association or something.
Huh, why is that, I wonder?
Yeah, right?
You know what I hate the most about it is how dumb the story sounds. It's like an insult to my life. How interest the whole, he left her when she was practically walking down the aisle. You tried telling that story without sounding like a bad fucking romance novel. Jilted when? And the endless moaning about the flowers, the caterers, the invitations must have cost a fortune, and then he just... all that money. That's all anyone could talk about because nobody wanted to talk about my broken heart. It just reduces everything. The internal story is obliterated by the external facts in such a grotesque. To have not just me, but both of us, to have that annihilated in such a careless, because that's what, I'm telling you, I can't even finish my sentences. That's how mad I still am about it, because even if there was some question there in him, some secret, that could now enter the... That is only one small piece. Why should that secret become everything? The destruction of everything end with silence. 6 years of silence.
That is what I got. He left without a word, not one word, and there was nothing. And then he was back. And of course, I find out about it in the most hideous way. I'm at an audition, and someone I barely know starts talking about how she saw him at a read. He's been back for months, and no, even nothing, ever. He's back in the same city. He lives for miles of me, and there is no... What is it? Huh? Why do people think silence is such a... Why is it a choice? The failure of words. Yes, words fucking fail us. This is hardly news. But you try anyway because you're still alive, aren't you? Silence is such a defeat.
You know, Kafka.
I do know Kafka. And I know the whole story about him and Felice, and I think Kafka's full of shit. You want to know the truth? All those years, he was supposedly in love with her and going to marry her, but he just couldn't pull it off, and he dumps her to go off with Elana and Dora and all the other cute little literary groupies who were suddenly all hot for Franz Kafka because he was Mr. Literary Genius at the end. And there's Felice. The whole time when he's nobody, just loving him and ready to marry him. And did she show up in even one of the novels? The only chicks who ever show up are like barmaids with whips. Oh, and his sister. She gets to show up and throw an apple at him when he turns into a bug. I hate Kafka. Why do you guys think that not talking to us, we're not even worth talking to? Why is that such a great feeling?
We don't. Come on, we don't.
I'm not crying! Stage managers do not cry. Stage managers just take care of things so that you guys get to go out there and do all... And you know what else? I was a fantastic actress. I was fucking genius.
It's the first I ever heard about it.
Well, I did. And let me tell you something, this play would be a lot better if there were some women in it. The law clerk could be a woman. The land surveyor, the executioner. You know how good that scene would be if the executioner were a woman?
It's not the way it was written.
It's written for 15 different actors. Kafka didn't know anything about doubling. The producers got the bright idea that one giant movie star, Bruce, could play all the parts because they're all men. But it would be better if so many of these parts should be women. The guard, the judge, especially. She's just mean as a snake, hot and mean. All the shit she says about his papers being limited. This material is so limited. It's terrifying coming from a woman. Limited. And strange beneath contempt, my friend. My friend. So lame coming from a guy. From a woman, so much worse. Cop is trying for terror. What scares men worse than a woman seething with dismissive rage?
No, it's just, you just did that better than Bruce has ever done.
Well, yeah, because a woman should be playing
Yeah. Except I'm going to be playing it, so what is that? Because that's not just contempt.
No, it's contempt and sex.
Come on, Judge wants to fuck Kafka?
Everyone wants to fuck him. That's the fantasy. He just can't admit it.
That's nuts!
Listen to what she said.
You have had so many chances I was warned about you by Carlson.
I have explained my situation truthfully.
The word means nothing to me.
How can you say that? You do not know me.
You are the same as every other well-known document.
You don't think he yells that? Bruce always yells that. You're the same as every other whelp in the dark. You are the same as every other whelp in the dark. Okay, but how do you get to the hit from that?
Because it's not just seductive, it's aggressive and seductive, like sex, the fancy sex that Kafka never gets. It's going to be great. You are the same as every other whelp in the dark. Sorry. Jay.
No. Go back to the whelp. You're the same.
You are the same as every other whelp in the dark.
I'm not what you said.
I love that song. But I cannot stop.
You did it. Okay, is that the script?
So, you see my point. Jake and I were just discussing one of the other scenes of the play.
I don't really remember that scene.
And maybe you should pay closer attention. Okay, now that Harry is finished with his 15-minute bathroom break,
Not too soon.
we'll pick up where we left off. They've stitched a sling into the inside of the jacket because nobody wanted to mess with holsters. It takes a little getting used to.
Is this the jacket?
No, it's a rehearsal jacket.
Wow, this is nice. This is a rehearsal jacket? Wow, Broadway. Very nice.
We're really happy that you like the jacket. Can you try taking the gun out?
Hang on. Bam.
It's not that hard, Harry.
It's not hard. I'm just getting used to it.
It's just one move, Harry.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm going to do it like that.
That's how you do it?
Ooh.
That's what I did.
Now you did.
It is what he did, Jake. It just doesn't look as good when Harry does it. Did you show it to him again?
It's not supposed to look that good, is it? I mean, this isn't special action Kafka. This is just Kafka. It's amazing the guy has a gun at all. What on earth is a gun in Kafka?
This guy has a gun.
Okay, right. Okay, so against all odds, Kafka has given him a gun. But he's not the judge, or the guard, or the bush bartender, or Carlsman. He's a loser. Would he be that smooth with a gun? He's the detective. He's the loser detective. You just thought he was the detective. It turns out he's the criminal.
He's not really a criminal.
I know he's not really a criminal. He's just a loser that the whole universe is crashing in on. He's Kafka. Would Kafka look like this with a gun? Or like this with a gun?
Wonderful point, Harry, but it's not the way we've been doing it.
Huh. You were just showing him how to do something differently. Bruce does it? You're allowed to change it, and I'm not.
Because I'm the stage manager, and you're the understudy. You need to do it the way Jake does it, because that's what understudies do.
I understand that, but...
Are we going to have another conversation about rights and points of view, Harry? No? Good. Let's get going.
No, he's right.
What?
He's right. What I'm doing, that's bullshit. Kafka, if he ever had a gun, he would look like this.
Oh, that's what I think.
We've been doing it wrong.
You're doing it the way you've been directed to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, because...
Harry, you were the understudy. You don't get to redirect the play.
Let's see redirect. Just call the director. I'll mention it.
The director is not going to talk to the understudy.
Doesn't have to be a big deal. I'll just do it that way. Tonight you can tell Bruce we're changing the blocking a little bit. It'll be okay.
Bruce is not going to be okay with this, Jake.
I'll take care of it.
No, I will take care of it.
It's fine.
I said I will take care of it.
Is there a problem with Bruce?
There is no problem with Bruce, but she's right. It'll be better coming from her. So where do you want to put this thing up, Harry?
Well, just after your speech, does that seem...
Sure, great. Maybe I'll take the end of it so we ramp it up a little.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of the scene. Blah, blah, blah at the table. Blah, blah, blah at the door. Blah, blah, blah done. Blah, blah, blah. Jake exits. Take it away, Jake.
Accept your fate, my friend. There's nothing anyone can do.
Do not accept that.
Then it will be the worst for you.
I must speak with someone in authority. They must be made to understand.
They will not speak to you. You are nothing to them.
You must send for my sister, my mother, my neighbor, Frau Kaufmann. If I write to Frau Kaufmann, she can tell my sister.
If you ask for their assistance, they will come under the same suspicion which has befallen you.
How can I defend myself when you isolate me from everyone?
You are a criminal, Inspector. You know what people are. Your family will not know you. Your friends will not recognize you. They fear your guilt has doomed them. And so they hide inside their own hearts and wish you were already gone. You are alone.
There is one person. One person.
Yes, who is that?
Can I ask a question?
Oh my God.
Who is this one person?
No one knows, Harry. That's why it's called Kafka.
Yeah, but
Let's do the scene.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Do it. Do it.
I'm doing it. There is one person.
Yes.
One person.
Who is that person?
I can't remember.
There's always one person we cannot remember. If we could, what a different world it would be. We must wait here until the magistrate arrives to read the charge.
I will not wait!
You are still thinking of the power you once had. You do better to ponder other possibilities.
The storm is coming. Soon, night will fall. These traps here. So outrageous. They don't see me. They don't see what I do. They don't see what I have. If I protest, they shout, he's not one of us. They write, he's nothing. When I did what I was asked to do. I'm gonna do nothing. I did what I was told to do. Storm is upon us. The storm is upon us. The storm is upon us.
Laura, where is the storm?
doing with the gun just works much better. Can you show me that again? I mean, that was awesome. Is that okay?
It's fine. It's going to take her a few minutes to reset.
I didn't do much. I just sort of...
Laura, are you up there? Are you with us? Are you stoned or trying?
Sorry, I just thought...
You okay?
Yeah. Speech, huh? So much despair. Kafka puts you in so much despair. You're just lost, and then you feel something. It's not something. It's nothing. It makes you nothing. And there's something else.
Something else.
Yeah. Is it despair? Your heart? Something? Plain? Just plain? Curious. What is it? I don't know.
It's me.
Cell phone.
Sorry. My age. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's going good. We're working on the trial scene, coming up with some new stuff, so it's... Oh, they did? What did they say? Oh.
Well, so what did they say?
Did they say who they were going with? Well, it's just, if the part's not cast, I don't see how they can be so definitive. They don't want me. I mean, if they haven't found somebody who's accepted the part. No, it doesn't matter, Tony. It's just today, I have a hard time believing they didn't see the grosses from 67 million in one weekend. It's just that. And I just think that does put me in a different category, and it doesn't even sound like they're even acknowledging. Yeah, of course, the effects were great, but the movie's more than effects. I think I get a little bit of credit for bringing in some of them. Oh, jeez, Tony! If the movie had tanked, they would have blamed the whole thing on me, not the effects. I don't think I'm asking too much to get a little credit for things a big fucking hit. I don't think that. Plus, the show I'm doing, it's Broadway, for crying out loud, and the notices have been... Look! Is there anyone I can talk to? I have to take this.
He was up for a big movie. He really wanted it. It's a little more serious, apparently, than what he usually does. He's actually pretty tired of all the actions.
So that was pretty disappointing for him.
Sounds like it.
So, what's the problem with Bruce?
There's no problem with Bruce.
Before you said.
I know what I said before, but there's no problem with Bruce. Bruce is a big star, and that means there is always a problem, which is the same thing as no problem. Understand?
Sure.
Laura! There's a leak backstage again. Can you put a call into Ricky or Polly or Joey or whoever it is we're supposed to be talking to over there at IATSE? Anybody but Junior. That guy is an idiot.
You're good at this, aren't you?
What?
Just mean some on top of things. It's impressive. You seem so much more sure of yourself than you were before.
I'm not talking to you about before.
Sorry. When I was in the bathroom, I could hear you on the loudspeaker. And, you're right. I never said anything. I was a coward.
Yes, you were.
You were the one person.
What?
The thing the caucus says, there's this one person. You can't remember who it is, and without that one person, you're alone. You were that. For me, I felt not alone with you. I felt whole on the earth. I felt that in a sense. So lonely. The world seemed lonely to me now. It wasn't when I lived here.
Why did you leave?
Who knows? I'm an actor. They're insane.
That's the explanation. That's the lousy explanation.
That's all I got.
Stop talking. Stop talking. You say one more word and I'm going to hit you on the head with a shovel.
No, don't, please.
Harry, don't. You have to not touch me. Harry. Harry.
Al? Hey! Al!
That's all you have to say. Ow! Ow! Yeah, well, you left me. That made me say ow too.
I know a lot of people who say we're crazy. Crazy actors. Don't date an actor, they're crazy. I'm not actually in any position to argue that, given my personal history, my financial situation, the fact that I actually had to change my name. We don't need to get into why that happened, but it doesn't actually recommend acting as a sensible profession. I mean, great being an actor. When you get to do it. It's also incoherent. Incoherent is the right word. It's actually not, as I think it's clear, it's not a mature choice in a lot of ways. But, you know, I worked in an office once. I was a temp, so I was doing temp things. Answering phones, typing up memos, and then they had me adding numbers all day. I sat in this little cubicle with a little adding machine, tapping in these numbers. I can't remember why. Periodically, this woman, her name was Jenn something, would come by my office and just scream at me, literally. Hold out slips of paper, and she'd be in an utter rage, and I would think, what? And it would be nothing. A number in the wrong place. One time I typed up a memo on the wrong colored paper. Yeah, like that. So, I know people think people who work in the theater are crazy. But I'm not so sure that we're any worse than the rest of you.
You know the loudspeakers are still on. So. So what, are we running through this again?
I don't know. Roxanne went to get something.
Roxanne's crying in the hallway.
She is?
You're a moron.
Should I go talk to her?
No, I don't actually think that's a good idea.
So are you two?
You what?
Before. We were.
When we were what?
There was a kind of.
What? You kissed her. That's right, I did. She hit me. And then I kissed her with you. It kind of went the other way, right? I mean, I'm right about that. You kissed her and she hit you. So nothing. It's just with me. It was hit then kiss, which I think is
We were doing a scene.
I don't want to split hairs.
It was a scene.
Whatever you say.
I'm sorry about the movie.
It's fine. It's probably not going to happen anyway. They kept bumping the dates around. Who knows if the finances are in place.
But you like the script?
It's okay.
Something else will come up.
Oh yeah, I have 6 offers for other projects sitting in my dressing room.
Oh yeah.
Apparently the universe is very interested in paying me millions of dollars to run around and wave guns at bad guys. The way I do it, not the way you do it.
Wow.
It's a living.
Which one's your favorite?
What?
Those other scripts, which one's the one you like best?
Oh, I don't know, Harry. There's one that's kind of okay about a giant alligator that's like eating a town in Florida.
Giant alligator.
Yes, and there's also a hurricane, so we do in fact spend quite a bit of time getting helpless people that hop in trucks.
That sounds great.
We need to get you an audition. Plenty of parts out there for people who are going to get eaten. Although I gotta be frank, your type, you're up against a pretty huge pool. Normal, boring shitheads, no one cares. They live or die. I think that's the breakdown.
No, I don't think so. I hope this Kafka thing will run for a while. I like this play. I think it's interesting. All that stuff you told me about Kafka, I didn't know any of that. I found it really intriguing. When I say the lines, something happens. My heart. So, even if I never get to go on, I'd rather do this. Plus, I like the sets. I think the lighting is pretty.
Hey, Laura? Laura, are you up there? Because whatever you have been smoking today, I could use some. Whoa! Hey, no, I didn't say. You probably shouldn't be moving things. We haven't done the judge scene or banana scene yet. Whoa! Roxanne is gonna freak. Hey, Laura!
Laura, what are you doing? We have 3 more scenes to do in the interrogation room. We haven't. Laura, stop it!
Sorry, I said hi to her. Started moving set.
No, you can't say anything to her. It startles her, and then she does things. You know this, Laura.
Oh, good, the third act. I was hoping we'd get to that. Thank you, Laura.
Don't thank her. Who knows what she'll do?
Sorry.
Don't talk to me, Laura. This is the last scene. Why are we in the last scene?
Wow. Beautiful.
Yes, it's a lovely, lovely dungeon.
Love it.
So spooky. Hello.
Hello.
Henry, come back here. The problem is, of course, that this is the scene in which you dance, and because it is in fact the last scene in the play, the choreographer is not scheduled to come in until later this afternoon.
That's right. It's a dance.
The problem is that we don't have the choreographer yet, Laura, so we can't actually do this scene out of sequence. Laura.
It's okay. I can teach you to him.
No. Jake, you don't have to do that.
I can do it.
No, this is too crazy. I'm just going to send you home, and I'm going to have a talk with Laura, and then I'm going to have her run lines with Harry. That seems like a fitting end to this disaster of a rehearsal. You and I will leave them to each other. Take the day, Jake. I'll see you at half hour.
I don't want to go home.
Jake.
Really, I don't. I want to do this. We can run the scene, and then I can teach him to dance.
Well, what an excellent idea. All right, we're in the last scene. fresh hell is this? Laura! Thank you, Harry. Stay there. Stay there. Stay. Stay. No, don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back.
She just knew where the flashlights were. She just reached for them. There they were. It's really.
Don't go there, Harry.
I just mean it's impressive.
I just mean, don't go there.
So you two actually are.
We are what?
Well, do you like her?
Yeah. I like it.
But do you like her? I like her a lot. Yeah. I like it too.
Yeah, but she hit you after you kissed her. And she didn't.
Oh, never mind. I like the dance. So I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, dance.
So, whose idea was that to put a dance in?
It was Kafka's idea. Didn't you read the script? It says, and then he dances.
Yeah, I know. I thought dance. It's a weird choice. It's Kafka.
Yeah, you just think that because you don't know Kafka. Oh, look, we have lights. Thanks, Roxanne.
Now she's hiding from me. As well she should. Ooh, it's like the inside of a bomb up there. I fired her, except she has an uncle and I have to break my knees. Harry, you need me to run through the blocking?
No, I got it.
Ah, good. Then let's get this show on the road. Whenever you're ready. Or even before you're ready.
The light is gone. Actually, the light really is gone. I'm like in a black hole here. Are we in the right
You
queue?
need to move a couple feet back. Further. Further. For heaven's sake, Harry, you're the only actor I've ever met who can't find his light. Further.
Oh, found it.
Good.
The light is gone. Actually, the light is found.
Harry!
Sorry. The light is gone. Fatigue. What fatigue? My appeal must be heard. This calamity cannot stand. I wonder if anyone has fed my cat. My cat. My cat. A little confused about the cat.
Just say the lines.
I just mean this is the first time we've heard about the cat, right? I didn't know he had a cat.
He has a fucking cat.
Why is this the first time he's asked about the cat? The cat would be dead by now.
No, we figured this out. His sister's been feeding the cat.
How do you know?
There's a bunch of clues in the trial section. It makes sense when you work it through.
But why is Hanson so coy about the cat?
Dude, Cop was cool about everything.
No, he wasn't. The trial? Guilt. The light is gone. None of this is coy at all.
No, big things, he hits you on the head with. The little things, you gotta figure it out. It's like a totally reversed universe. You're like out on the darkling plane, you know, totally alone with no light to guide you, and then suddenly there's a cat. And then a show, which is white, it's snowy. And then you dance. It's like that. Darkling plane. You know what I mean?
I do. I'm impressed.
Yes, that is impressive, Jake. Now, do you think we can try the scene anytime in the current century?
Yeah, let's go. I'll get to dancing.
Cell phone, Jake, Harry.
No, that's not me. It's not my ring.
I don't have a cell phone.
Laura! Oh, it's me. Sorry, it's me. Hi, it's Roxanne. Oh, hi, baby. Yeah, yes, we're gonna have fun. It's going great. Oh,
Wow, it's just.
Did wait.
Uh-huh.
No, what the hell is that? No, your phone.
Okay, guys. Guys.
I'm not a prostitute.
That was Dean. There's been a development.
Development? What kind of development?
Bruce took a movie. I'm just going to tell you the whole thing because you're going to find out anyway, and you might as well get it from me. That movie that you didn't get, Bruce took it.
Bruce? That thing. First of all, it's 20 years old from the park. Second, they can't be disclosed.
Well, apparently he just fell in love with it.
Love. He's never heard of love. He doesn't do things for love. He thinks love is for pussies.
Well, he's doing it for whatever they can pay him, and they bumped the dates up. They bumped them up, and they're going into pre-production now. So Bruce is going to take a little time for himself while they do that. So he's leaving the show by the end of the week. So they're posting the closing notice today. They're posting today and closing on Sunday.
Closing.
On Sunday.
We're closing?
Bruce is leaving, so they're closing the show, yes.
But we're selling out. The plan was that if he had to,
I know.
That's what we're doing. We're like rehearsing to put in because Bruce does something like this because they knew he could do something like this because he does things like this. That's why we're here, because they knew he was going to do this.
Well, he did, and they don't think you can carry the show.
I can't carry the show.
I hate it that they made me tell you that.
I can't carry the show.
They're morons, you know this.
I can carry this show.
Listen, Jake, this is not about you. It was always going to be a limited run anyway. Don't make this about you.
I can fucking carry this show.
Everybody knows you can carry the show, but if Bruce breaks his contract, he's on the hook for it. They can collect millions. It's like the plot of the producers. They make more money if we close. It's money in the bank. And if they run it with you, it's just
what?
It's money in the bank. Jake, don't make it personal.
Bruce is that much money? Did he just pay off to get out of his contract?
Yes. Fucking quote. It's $22 million per picture. So yeah, he has that much money. He wasn't even on the list for that part. He isn't right for that part. The only reason he went after it is because he knew I wanted it. And he got mad at my movie. Killed in the box office. So he had to prove that
Would he do that?
Well, it's show business. So yeah, you do it. And they do it. And then it's done.
I hate theater. I hate this shit. I'm never doing this again. I hate all of it.
This is a great play. People love this play. 3 hours of Kafka, and they love it! Not because of Bruce. Bruce is shitty in this play. The play is awesome. That's why they like the play.
So, I'll show you the dance. Are we gonna dance?
I'll pay you through the end of the week, Harry, but you're not going on.
I know. It's kind of I mean, we're in the queue, right?
No, this is not actually the cue. Yes, thank you, Laura. This would be the cue. Nevertheless, we are not doing the dance. I don't want to do it, and neither does Jake.
I want to do it.
No one else wants to do it, Harry.
I just think it's a mistake.
No one cares what you think. No one cares what I think. No one cares what Jake thinks. We need a little time to ourselves if you don't mind.
You just told him he'd go home before. He said he doesn't want to.
Things are a little different now, aren't they?
No, not that different. You guys have both been telling me all day I was never going on. Still not going on.
We just lost our jobs, so things are different for us.
Okay. I don't care if you do it or not. I'm gonna do it. So where do I, where does it start again? Here? Starts here? Okay. Sort of slide back, do your funny thing with your hand.
That's not how you do it.
I can do it however I want.
That's not how you do
I
it.
don't care how you do it.
That's not how you do it. Start to it now. Move your arm. Can we have some music?
Come on! Roxanne, please. We're out. Dark and plain here. Silence is defeat.
You know, he's right. After wrote the story, Josephine Singer, there are all these mice, and they're all dying, but they sing.
All right. Laura, could you cue us up, please, from the top of the music? Please? Laura? Laura?